Will, I don't care what you say. I'm not watching Gemini Man.
The critics didn't like it, but the people did.
Will, fuck the people.
It's pre-slap Will Smith. Everybody loved pre-slap Big Willie.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Hello there, 1L. Thank Richard Garriott that you're here. Yes, sir. Just got done with some farming. Loaded me one of them Felucca rocks. Damn nice. You can really visit some crazy places with one of those.
One in, just in time. We are about to embark on a Big Willie viewing adventure.
Yo, sorry 2L, but 1L and myself have a lot of work to get done today. Yeah, 2L, we're gonna be loaded with work today.
Loaded like my guns in Gemini Man.
Nah, man. Loaded like Alex Gunn on the set of Rust.
Damn, sounds deadly.
Excuse us, 2L. We gotta go adjust some stuff in the store. Yo, Sandwich. Yo, what we adjusted? We gotta use that Felucca stone that you looted. 2L has me going stir crazy up in here. If we dip, who gonna watch the store? 2L can watch the store.
Ha!
So we'll wait until next time to review Rush Hour 3? Yeah, but wait till you see what I have in store for us.
What you guys up to?
Will, we were thinking of using this Felucca stone to head out on a quest. And we were wondering if you could watch the store.
I want to go with. I promise to behave. My slapping days are over.
All right, no problem. 1N, come over here and I'll show you what we're gonna get into. Alrighty, cast away 1L. What is this place? Damn, some crazy nice architecture. What the? Indoor ice tundras? The fuck? Big metal bumper balls. What in the heck? So many sights to see. Chris Tucker from Rush Hour 1 through 3 doing stand-up in Las Vegas. So what do you say? A few days exploring the lands of Las Vegas before we review Rush Hour 3? Count me in. Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna lock up and then we'll grab Big Willie. Get ready, 2L. When closing an Avadon video location, always make sure to lock the emergency exit door. We locked down and secured, boys. Let's do this.
I'm going to Las Vegas. Welcome to Las Vegas.
By the power of the Felucca stone, that's Aw, here it goes. Will, just lock the side door and hit this gate. Okay, boys, this is going to feel a bit weird. I feel pretty gritty right now. Not gonna lie.
Big Willie. Strapped and ready to slap.
Alright, boys, mask up for safety. We have to travel a bit once we get through this Moongate. Yo, Will. I don't think you got the right mask. For the love of 2L, the fuck is that?
What? What's wrong with it?
You know what? Never mind. It's fine.
I got this hole so I can do mouth stuff.
Listen, we are almost out of this Moongate and we have a far distance to go. Just keep your cool and stay behind me. Alright, boys. To save money, we all had to transport into the skull of one walking avatar of this realm. Apparently, they charge by the seat on this transportation device called an airplane.
It's cramped as fucking here. Who do I gotta slap for some extra space on this thing?
Relax, 2L. The only place you gonna be doing slapping is on Spirit Airlines. Yeah, 2L, we're taking JetBlue and Delta Airlines from JFK to LAS. And those, my friend, are slap-free zones. I do like the fact that they're direct flights, but can't we just recall, like in the Outlands? Nah, Sandwich, they don't have magic here like that.
Bullshit they don't. Wait till you see some Penn and Teller and then talk to me.
Penn and Teller? What's that? They're this shard's version of 120 mages. They dwell at a place called the Rio. We'll make time to check them out, but until then, We should kick back and check out these moongates on the back of each chair here. These gates display all sorts of crazy images, and they also serve drinks.
Screwdrivers all morning, baby, let's fly.
These two airlines were quite a nice choice. Took off on time and got us there earlier than expected.
Yep, and Big Willie didn't need to slap a bitch. Not a single one.
2L, nobody's getting slapped. You need to behave. Once we land, we're gonna go grab our bags and then we're gonna go straight to the hotel and check in. Sound good? Yeah, boy. To the Excalibur, here we come. This just screams Avadonian vibes right here. Home sweet home, and another shot.
This isn't exactly the most luxurious place on the strip, but at least it's cleaner than my wife.
Yeah, 2L's right. For what we paid for the room and the quality of it, it's not a bad stay at all. It makes me feel nice and safe, knowing that our possessions are secured within a fortified castle. Man, I should contact Owen, the architect, and see if he can craft me one of these in the new expansion.
Oh shit, that little hut looks like something your boy Amish would live in.
Yeah, I agree. It seems that there used to be water surrounding this place, but they must be going through a dry spell here. Oh yeah, I can feel that dry heat for sure. My lips have been chapped as fuck ever since I got off that aeroplane. Let's get inside the castle and check out what they got to offer. I thought I saw a wizard's den down there in the basement.
Yes, that's Merlin's arcade. You can play all sorts of crazy, awesome games without even using reagents.
Let's check it out. Wow, this has to be possibly one of the biggest arcades that we can visit here on the strip.
Oh my god, they have Guitar Hero.
And a ton of racing games too. This Need for Speed racing game has to be one of the best arcade games I've played. The seat tiptronically adjusts to the way you're driving the car throughout the race, and it's just one hell of a ride.
This shit is bumpier than a night with my bald wife.
Ugh, come on 2L, let's just enjoy the game. Yeehaw! The Avadon video boys are zooming down the strip.
Well, you gotta drive this bitch like you stole it.
Will, enough with the backseat driving. I got this. Do us proud, 1L. Do us proud. God damn, this shit is bumpy. Ugh.
It's too crazy to fucking play one head, boys.
Used to nose like Paul Walker.
Is the objective to hit everything on the way there? I'm not really sure anymore.
This is what all those girls do when they go to school and they're texting.
Oh fuck, don't let them racist ass police pull your ass over. They gon' George Floyd my ass, 1L. Drive, motherfucker, drive.
Is that the guy that sells them grills for them meats?
Fuck yeah it is, and I don't want them meats, so drive.
Don't worry, 2L. The police ain't got shit on me. The final stretch is coming up. I believe in you, 1L. You got this.
Oh shit, we flying again.
I got this, guys. We got this.
Go motherfucker go.
Yeehaw! Look at that, boys. First place, bitches. Ha! GG's.
Now that's what I call a dub.
Alright, boys. These games really have some unique-ass majory to them, so let's see what else they have to offer.
That was hard.
Is that axe throwing? No fucking way. And moto bikes and giant wheels to spin? Shit.
Let's go off-roading with these nitro trucks. These things fuck.
They're a little bumpy, but we flying in these bad boys. Holy shit. Bowling? This is awesome. Throwing a rock at a bunch of other rocks to try to knock them down? Why don't we have this in Avadon? Frame 1. Let's do this. Alright, here goes nothing, boys.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Strike bitch. You slap them pins silly Big Willie style.
Golden shower of pins. What is this? It must be some sort of bonus stage. I guess for knocking down all the pins.
You missed 1L. Try throwing it again.
Close. 43 is pretty good, but it's not exactly a Calvas flam. You know what I mean, guys. We did pretty good for our first time bowling. Shit, is that Mario Kart? We gotta get down on that.
Everything is so big here. Look at the size of that dice and these piano keys.
Dang, they have giant robot games, flips and chips. What the hell is a rabbit? SpongeBob? The fuck? Cruisin' Blast? Oh, this has to be the successor to that one game, Cruisin' USA, from years ago.
And you can't forget about Cruising World.
Look at the size of that beast over there in that Jurassic-looking game. My lord, it's huge! And then we have this weird circle-looking thing. Apparently it's a Pac-Man. What's it packing? I don't know.
Pac-Man be packing little balls in his mouth.
Well, that's a little weird. I don't know if I want to be playing with that kind of majory spell. Oh, they got turtles here too. Look at that, guys. We can play a game that's about making some soup.
Let's slingshot some birds into little piggies.
Damn, you sound a little angry over there, 2L. Why don't you try kicking this rock at this jelly bean looking motherfucker? Or try doing a little bit of bowling, 2L. We can't have you getting all stressed and slapping people on the strip.
Might lead to some fun adventures, though.
Or it might lead to you getting guard whacked out here in the Vegaslands. We can't have that. Come on, 2L, you promised to keep it together. You can't be going gray or even trying to go red out here.
Check out this crossbow. It is made of shadow wood. All right, I will be the best to L that I can possibly be.
No worries, 2L. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Merlin's arcade was some magical shit. Totally worth the visit.
But now, let's head next door to the giant pyramid.
The Luxor has interesting looking architecture with like an Egyptian theme going on. The coolest part of it is the light beam that it shoots out at the tip at nighttime. But the interior design almost feels like a mismanagement of space, as there's only 2 floors and just doesn't have a lot to offer. That Titanic exhibit was pretty cool though.
Oh shit, yes. Fremont Street, lights baby, lights.
This right here is an orgy of lights, music, and live performers, man. This is wild. It was wild that we ran into Blacklisted 86 outside the White Castle. We went a block over and got some drinks before returning to watch some live music.
Well, fuck me sideways. This kid shreds harder than Prevalia cheese.
This performer right here is busting out some AC/DC music, and I don't even know what the fuck that is, but it sounded badass, let me tell you that. Yeah, this young avatar's name is Julian Shreds, and he went hard. He didn't stop playing for at least 15 minutes straight.
For such a young avatar, he has tremendous talent.
Speaking of going hard, let's talk about the Triple George Grill. This burger, boys, oh, I could still taste that thick bacon sizzling in my mouth. Boy, oh. Yeah, it was on the pricier side though, but I've come to realize that in these lands, you gotta go big or you gotta go home.
Everybody who visits needs to experience this light show.
Yeah, we experienced Katy Perry. You can honestly spend a whole day checking out just the lights, the music, the venues, the vendors. This place is lit, and I'm glad we stopped here.
Now on to New York. New York, let's go.
The avatar that we're actually navigating around the streets of Las Vegas here is actually from New York, so this casino is nothing short of offensive. This is a view of it from the Tropicana right across the street. The exterior of this casino is actually quite impressive, and it even has its own roller coaster, which we did manage to ride with Blacklisted.
Oh shit, Hershey is in Dow House.
They sure do love them sweets here, that's for sure. They have a replica Statue of Liberty outside, which apparently is just one giant green bitch.
Let me play this slot real quick.
I really like the juxtaposition here. On one side of the street, we have the Excalibur, a giant castle. And on the other side of the street, we have the New York, which is more of a city nightlife themed casino.
Yo, I am hungry. I want to go grab some food. Let's grab something that reminds me of my wife.
Egg slut it is. The Cosmopolitan's best breakfast joint. Some Applewood smoked bacon, caged-free over medium egg, cheddar cheese, chipotle ketchup in a warm brioche bun, with a side of truffle hash browns, duck fat, truffle, and rosemary salt. Ah, we have to come back here if we ever roll through again.
Goddamn, that hit the spot. Now what about lunch? You avatars want to get some foreign food?
Nintendo Wii. Let's hit up the Paris. Or just the Paris if you're a little trashier. Well, let's do it. Let's hit up the Mon Ami Gabi. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but I really don't give a shit. This place is a little on the pricier side, but man, I'd do anything for some shrimp cocktail in my mouth right about now.
Yeah, man, shrimp cocks taste pretty good. Got that French martini to wash it down too.
Honestly, the shrimp cocktail was pretty good, not gonna lie. Each one had significant girth. Now we should decide on our entree. Since I'm the one named Sandwich, I think I should be the one doing the picking. I think we're gonna get a warm chicken and brie sandwich with caramelized onions and green apple.
Goddamn, this Sandy tastes so good, and it looks like straight art on my plate. Absolute fire, boys.
Honestly, we got a solid meal for under $60 here. The French fries were pretty good, but nothing compares to that French martini we had. That was out of this fucking world.
You guys up for some midday dessert?
Yeah, 2L, I'm still hungry. I could eat a whole mousse right now. That's funny, because they got one here on the menu. It's a chocolate mousse.
My wife gets that all the time. She loves sucking on the little chocolate balls.
Okay then, 2L. How about second lunch? Let's go to Ramsay's Kitchen by Gordon Ramsay. It's over at Harrah's, who's celebrating their 50-year anniversary. I'ma order us some whiskey with a giant iced rock in it with some special etchings. Yeah.
I think you guys will really like the crispy skinned salmon with pea puree, Brussels sprouts, and pesto.
2L, you can eat that fish, but I'm gonna order myself a Johnny Rockets burger. Double burger. Oh, that's chill, 1L. I wanna try me some of that greasy New York style pizza and wash it down with a pina colada, baby, yeah.
When on the west coast of this shard, you always gotta hit that In-N-Out burger. 10 out of 10, boys.
Yeah, hook a brother up with a double-double, some fries, and a nice chocolate milkshake. And a trip to Vegas wouldn't be complete without a trip to Guy Fieri's El Burro Borracho at the Rio. A diesel carne asada burrito, and an XL margarita. This shit is bliss.
The MGM makes bomb chicken tacos when they're not busy getting hacked.
Now we venture off to the rainforest, where we see alligators and all sorts of different critters. Feels like New Magencia up in here. Look here, boys. I found ourselves a rune marking machine. I guess we just pay it and crank it?
Emporium motherfucker.
Well, look at that. Now we can recall back to the Rainforest Cafe anytime we like.
Fuck yeah. Get me that island daiquiri.
Looks a little pink, but delicious. Look out, boys. It's starting to rain in here. In fact, it rained 3 times while we were in here.
Swing, monkey. Swing.
These elephants didn't shut the fuck up throughout our meal, man. They kept blabbing and blabbing. But at least the spicy Korean stir fry was pretty good.
This shit was so spicy that my cardboard ass was sweating nonstop.
Despite its family-friendly appearance, I really did like the ambience of this restaurant. This place is very unique. I didn't expect to find it here in this shopping mall plaza, but I was humbly surprised at how quality it turned out to be. Yeah, there's not a lot of locations left of this restaurant here in this shard, and I suggest that if you ever stop by this area, definitely check it out.
Man, how much can this avatar possibly drink?
Well, that's a good question worth investigating. Having open container laws down on Fremont Street and on the Strip, and also with a mix of legalized marijuana, you can have a really fun time exploring the lands of Vegas. And there's no telling who you're gonna run into while you're out here.
To get fucked up or not to get fucked up, that is the question.
Well, 2L, I'm gonna choose to get fucked up every single time.
Man, tell me the Mandalay Bay isn't beautiful. It looks like it's made of gold.
Yeah, it sure does, 2L. I would say that this is a more luxurious type of casino to visit when you're down here in the south part of the Strip. My favorite part about it is that it's within walking distance of the Pinball Hall of Fame. And it does have a free tram that runs to the Luxor and the Excalibur, which makes navigating on foot much easier to do.
Now let's check out the MGM, who is most famous for having Norton virus as their cybersecurity.
Yeah, these fools recently got hacked, and they also own a handful of the properties we were visiting and staying at, which made our trip a little uneasy while we were here in Vegas. But our experience here in Vegas, post-hackage, was pretty good. No problems whatsoever, so it seems like they got their shit together.
That gold lion was some serious blend. We should have seen David Copperfield.
Maybe next time, 2L. I wanted to make it our goal to go visit the Tropicana, because this casino here shut its doors in April 2024. And after visiting it, I can understand why it was shutting its doors. This casino is a bit dated, and it also had a funky smell to it.
Despite its run-down condition, the ceiling was beautiful as fuck.
Yeah, our avatar almost got tackled taking the video of that ceiling there, but they let us go once they realized we were visiting from another shard. You know, guys, what I've noticed is that there's a lot of these orange traffic cones and construction going on around here.
Apparently, locals joke that the orange traffic cone is their state flower.
Yeah, I believe it, 2L. I mean, everywhere we went, there was construction. I mean, look at the Mirage. One day it was filled with murky water. The next day it's being turned into the Paramount Mountain for the Super Bowl. Damn, man, it would have been nice to see that volcano that people were always talking about, spitting fire and shit. But nope.
And what about all that scaffolding for the F1 race? That shit was obnoxious.
It looked like somebody took the Paris Eiffel Tower, ripped it apart, and laid it all across the strip. Ugly. Yeah, and apparently F1 has a 10-year contract with Vegas, so for future travelers, just be aware that certain parts of the strip might not be walkable during the time of their future constructions.
We couldn't even watch the Bellagio fountains from the street. Bullshit.
But at least we had a good view from our hotel room of the Legion Stadium and even T-Mobile Arena. For a room that only cost $40 a night, this was a great view. And look at them mountains. Beautiful.
I like how we got to see them put up the Super Bowl decal over the time that we stayed there.
The sports scene in Vegas was actually a lot cooler than I thought. We spent a lot of time at the sportsbook at the Excalibur, watching playoff football. And we also got to check out T-Mobile Arena.
The Aria was pretty chill too. Very classy.
And now we get to TwitchCon Las Vegas 2023. And I'll take over from here, boys, because myself and a few other avatars actually use Twitch to raise money for charities, specifically the Erica Legacy Foundation. But this was a unique choice to have this convention in this city, a city that primarily relies on you being 21 years of age, when a good amount of their users actually aren't 21 years of age. And the convention center was so big, I think they bit off more than they could chew with this location choice. And they had ticket pickups out in a parking lot, in the desert. What were they thinking? But this didn't discourage Blacklisted and myself from getting our ugly badges and getting in the door. Inside, I was lucky enough to bump into my stream team leader, Hauser, and his right-hand man, Amner. I always make sure to support someone in the Artist Alley at every convention, so I made sure to pick up some Sonic the Hedgehog charms for me and one of my friends back in Avadon. I cannot begin to tell you how massive this convention center actually was, and TwitchCon only used a fraction of it. There was a good amount of interactive vendors there this year. One of them that stood out to me the most was the Lego booth. Since that porn actress broke her back at one of the interactive booths last year, I was curious to see what kind of interactive games the sponsors were going to offer. And it turns out we were just going to play with Legos, paint Bob Ross, and meet Jake from State Farm. But we did get to see Chris Mack, the fearless leader of the Erica Legacy Foundation, a charity that me and a few other avatars have raised over $8,000 for in the past year. The problem with this convention is that there was just too much space and too little people. But it was nice to see Escape from Tarkov having its own booth there. And also, I got to meet the grandiose wizard Carl DeLinden, a streamer who I never thought I would meet in person. And not only that, I got to meet the graceful bard who was performing at TwitchCon, and Golf Fox as well. I also met a captain of the sea by the name of Highfire, who actually gave me a 3D printed battleship. And it wouldn't be a TwitchCon if I didn't bump into the legendary streamer Canute, who definitely consumes more protein in one day than I do in an entire month. This man got married on stream during the weekend of the convention, and it was really cool to see his content as he streamed the entire thing. The weirdest booth at the convention had to be the Doritos store. It was a type of scavenger hunt game where you would pick up a bag of Doritos, look at the back of it and see if it had a special sticker or something on it, and if you found the right bag, you'd win some sort of prize. It just seemed kind of gross, picking up and putting down all these different bags of Doritos that plenty of other people have already picked up. However, I do regret not picking up one of these skanky ass looking cowboy hats. These hats fuck. It was nice to see the graceful bard perform live, in comparison to always watching her on a screen. However, there was very limited standing room out there in that parking lot, and it was so hot. I feel like having TwitchCon in Las Vegas was a once-in-a-lifetime type situation, and I'm super glad that I got to experience it. But the convention layout that they throw in San Diego, I feel is a much more ideal setting for this type of convention. And it makes me very happy knowing that Twitch announced that they're going to be hosting their TwitchCon convention in San Diego up until 2028. I'm not sure I'll go every year due to the cost of traveling, but it's reassuring to know that it will be in a city that I love, and will have a convention layout that I'm accustomed to. But now that we're wrapping up the convention, boys, what do you say that we grab Blacklisted and go to a venue that we've been dying to check out since we got here?
Oh shit, no fucking way. Yes. It's time to hit up the Punk Rock Museum. My black cardboard ass has goosebumps.
Oh yeah, let's get inside. We got ourselves a 12:30 a.m. tour with Fat Mike from NoFX. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's fucking go, avatars.
He was one of my dear friends, and I can't be friends with him anymore.
The second favorite band outside of NoFX.
I'll fight you. Sign real contracts. Like one of the things, you will record one record for Fat. If Fat asks for more, you will politely give them more if you want to. This is amazing. This is Brett Gerwitz's original Bad Religion guitar. Brett Gerwitz, everyone, probably the best songwriter next to Paul McCartney. Wish he was more prolific. And Green Day, who didn't really want to be, they didn't invest in the museum, but before we opened, they're like, we want our stuff in the museum. And they gave us fucking Billy's blue guitar with a Fang sticker, which is controversial, some people know why. His original amp from Gilman Street is Gown Kruger. That was a bass amp, but it's all guitar. That's his Germs guitar. It's Darby's original Germs guitar. But better than that, and this is my favorite shit in the whole museum, we have the plates for the first LA Punk 7-inch. For the Germs, they're 7-inch of forming. That's how you press records. Does anyone know what a record is? That's the fucking plates. How they press the fucking vinyl. This is Darby Crash's phone book. His phone book, for, and see the numbers? There's only 7 digits, because that's how we used to do it. 7 digits. At the top of the phone book, it's the first name. It says Poser. Do you know what Darby Crash is? Okay. You know why he killed himself? He killed himself because he was gay and he couldn't fucking handle it in the LA punk scene. He was, anyone know who Paul Lynn is? Larry, help me out here. Paul Lynn, from Hollywood Squares, from Bewitched.
Yep.
Darby was his hustler.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really. And Darby was a male hustler. A lot of punk rockers were, that way. And then fucking Jack from GSWL and Suicidals made it hard for gay people to be punk. And that's why Darby ended his life. So much. Like we're all doing pretty good, but then everyone just got bigger from all that. Both of those bands were so important. I chose The Offspring. If you see this wall, I didn't put Green Day as a big picture because I knew one day they would escort me out of there backstage. No, it's because The Offspring, not only were they rad, dude, both Offspring and Green Day toured with NoFX and were on our bus. Great days. But The Offspring fucking sold 11 million records on an independent record label, Epitaph.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Green Day sold a lot more, but it was on Warner Brothers. But what they did, it's the biggest selling independent rock record of all time. With braids in his hair.
Excuse me, guys. Well, you fixed it.
But we fixed it. My career is based, did from Wasted Youth, Addicts, Gimme's, Angelo's bass, no, not Angelo's, Norwood's bass. 45, 7-inch. It's a Xerox cover. You might notice that song 1945 sounds a lot like Merlin. He wrote it first. We have a note from Denis, the guitar player who died from a brain hemorrhage out of nowhere. But that's the last thing he ever wrote. So they reprinted it.
Well, boys, I think I'm about punk rocked out.
Yeah, my fellow avatars, this was fucking wild.
Well, boys, I'm getting a bit tired. What do you say we hit up one more activity here on the strip before we take a nice little break? And then tomorrow, we'll go see Chris Tucker. Sound good?
Hell yeah, let's smoke some weed and see some shit.
Oh yeah. Pass me that blunt, 2L.
Yo, the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Dear Garriott, I am tripping balls in here. Some of these flashy lights are making me feel a bit queasy, and are also making me question my existence. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Sandwich, this is pretty fucking hypnotic in here.
It's like I'm feeling the effects of a poor corpus.
Don't you go puking in here, 2L. I don't wanna have to mop anything up.
Don't worry, Sandwich. I will keep this shit down. Just pass me back that blunt.
Alright. Alright, avatars, let's hit the sack. Tomorrow we'll wake up, see more sights, and then we'll finish the day with checking out Chris Tucker doing stand-up at the Wynn.